Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, just before we start, want to let everybody know this week is Premium Voting Week. If you are a YouTube member, please go to the Post tab and vote for the next anime on the Tuesday slot after Oshinoko Season 2. If you are a Patreon member, you're going to go to Patreon, you're going to vote the same. The number one voted thing between the votes on the YouTube side and the Patreon side are going to be combined. That's what we're going to watch. So, very exciting. It looking like Oshinoko may not be in the running. Last we checked, we're going to finalize all the numbers just to make sure. But Oshinoko Season 2 not looking so good right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that would be a first time that happens. Usually, like following seasons get voted in right away. But
but it is what it is.
I was going to say, we don't make the rules. We do make the rules, but we don't vote on the anime that goes in here.
True. So please check that out if you're a member. Make sure to utilize all your member privileges by voting. So looking forward to that. It's always a very exciting time to see what's coming up. That being said, I am also very excited to see what's coming up in fucking Jobless Reincarnation. It's one of my what is it called? My comfort foods, I guess you could say. This is one of my comfort anime. I just really love
the cozy episodes. Sure, they're probably the little slice of life ones. Can probably be considered your cozy anime. The other ones,
I mean, other not necessarily. See, cozy is not quite the right word. It's the anime that I like to watch, and I just sit down and I'm just like, no matter what happens, either whether I'm stressed or whether it's a slice of life episode and I'm just chilling, I just really enjoy watching it because I like the setting and the groundedness and the fantasy and how it's, exposited and stuff.
You like the world.
Yeah, it's just great. It's just a feel-good series most of the time. So, yeah, it's a far cry how I felt initially, that's for sure.
True. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Do we get more slice of life, calm episode? Part of me would enjoy that. But I don't know.
Do you think we're gonna?
I also want to see some. I want to see something happen. I don't necessarily want to go freaking insane, traumatic episode, but I want to see something. I want to see the call to adventure come again.
Yes.
But the only problem is that every single time that happens, I know something bad's gonna happen.
Something bad happens. Yeah.
So maybe not. I don't know. I'm torn.
Yeah, another teleporter event. This time it's on this city instead of the other one. Yeah.
Oh, dude, no more teleporting events. Oh, no, thank you, dude.
That would be crazy. And then we're gonna follow his kid, and his kid is on the adventure now.
Yeah, poor Sylphie gets teleported somewhere with her baby by herself, dude. Like, she's a decently competent mage, but I mean, we've seen the dangers that lie in this world, so let's not do a teleporting event.
Do you think, actually, that is something I've been thinking about. Do you think that we're gonna get the turning point like mid-season, or is this like 5-6 episodes in kind of thing, or is this like we're here for? Is like, this is it. This is the turning point episode.
This could be it. Yeah, this could be it. Because I don't know what more they could show us. Well, actually, no. They could show us more about the school and like Roxy like settling in. Yeah, like Roxy like settling into the school. Like give her an episode of like, okay, like, establish the fact that she became a teacher and like some time passed and she like taught and maybe
flexing out his hand could do like stuff.
Yeah, they could do some more like doll stuff, study more about that. And they could essentially do some sort of like time skips where we got better at like, we didn't bring just a water bottle, a plastic water bottle. We brought something else from Earth. Yeah, and kind of, advance those a little bit and
that's a good point.
A little bit.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. Okay, there's more than I thought, especially with the summoning stuff. He did say he was going to get back to that. So maybe the turning point then could be related to the summoning experiments that they do.
True. I mean, the wasn't the big teleporting thing? Yeah, like that was all combined. The teleporting was what caused the turning point, and
it was allegedly. Yeah. We don't know exactly what the details were, but like, because Rudy was here before the teleporting event, right? Like, clearly he got teleported.
Oh, true. duh. Yes.
Yeah.
You're
In
right,
your
you're right.
mind, it makes sense for a second, and then you go, well, wait, that actually doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
when you
Rudy's
think
been
about
here
it.
the whole time. Yes,
I get it. I've done
yeah.
that before. I've literally done that before. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, but Nanahoshi arriving may be related, right?
Oh, yeah, because she got here later than he did.
Right, because that was the big reveal, is like her being teleported may have something to do with it, I think. I think that's what it was.
She's got that cough, whatever that means.
That's
Maybe it's
true.
nothing.
That's true. She's got some cough thing freaking going on. True. Yeah, you're right. So, okay, so I think then we could probably get at least this episode and one more. And then I think at 6 at the latest, we get a turning point event.
Okay, we'll see. I don't want turning point events, bro. They're too.
But you want the call to adventure, George. You got to pick one, bro.
I know. I can't. I know. Anyways, let's just start it. Let's just start
You're always
the episode.
the one who's just like, bad things are going to happen. They're coming. I'm expecting them.
I know. That's why I'm dreading the next turning
gosh.
point, because I already know terrible things are going to happen.
All right.
Okay.
Well, everybody, hit those buttons. Hit those nice buttons below. Consider a membership. We are glad you're here. Let's go. Oh.
Okay. Oh, this is Paul's grave?
Yeah.
Oh, so they've been chilling here. Dang, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting married.
What? Oh.
Oh, he meant it. I thought he was joking.
Yeah, apparently not.
Oh. Is that Paul's share? Oh,
No
his
way.
share.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Getting
Is this
a bit of a fortune. I wonder how much that is worth in this world.
Yeah, right. When is freaking Roxy gonna have baby incoming? That's the question. That's the turning point. Yeah, you know what? They're not always bad turning points, because wasn't that one of the turning points? Was the fact that Sylphie was pregnant? Wasn't that one of the turning points? Am I freaking making that up?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think it was.
But maybe.
I think it was. I think.
I mean, if that's the case, then you're right. Maybe it's not a bad turning point.
Yeah.
I doubt it will be a good one, but true, they don't have to be bad.
Oh boy.
Famous
Also, I've
around
noticed
the school and the village.
I wasn't gonna say anything, George, but she's been on screen 3 times already now. There's this girl here in the background. She's a fox girl maybe, or maybe a wolf girl. She's got her tail jutting out of her skirt like that. Very adorable. However, usually, what did you say? Ugly?
Said lovely.
Oh, lovely.
In a very sarcastic way.
Usually you have like a hole coming out of the skirt, so the tail comes out separately, right?
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Because if she wags her tail or it perks up, then it's gonna frickin', it's gonna be bad, right?
I was gonna say something so mean. Actually, I'll say it. Good. She's ashamed of her beast self.
Oh my gosh! Not on my freaking good Christian server, George. So I just thought it was interesting that I would talk about the freaking design of that. I just thought it was very interesting. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
And then you had to go freaking make it just awful. Oh, that crystal's cool.
Yeah.
Like
what
a scale.
is that?
It's
a scale?
Who's this guy? Got mail? Nope.
It's funny because I was thinking he looks like a mailman as
he does,
well.
doesn't he? Dude, this is so peaceful. Holy frick, this is not gonna last.
Rose got a mansion.
And a fortune now to go with it.
And a fortune. Yeah, seriously.
Oh. Then it's helping out.
Yeah.
She's
like,
talking?
she is recovering. Okay.
Oh.
No way.
Holy frick, I want to read both of these. I know you can put it right, but it won't. You stop and think how I feel. Zenith took good care
it's because of the trees.
Oh yes, that's right. When she busted up the trees with him.
Yeah, there's like There's a kernel of her still clearly working in there.
Yeah, interesting. Oh my gosh.
Gonna start crying. Oh no, okay. No reaction.
Oh.
No way.
You think it's possible this baby
Another reincarnated?
is reincarnated?
No way. No way, dude. That would be insane. That would be insane.
That would be freaking crazy.
That would be insane.
Truly, that would be freaking crazy. But I mean,
it is.
Did we see this baby cry last episode?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm
gonna be watching this baby like a hawk now, like a freaking dango watches a baby. Yeah. You could say, George.
That would be so wild.
Yeah, that made me think of that when she was like, couldn't get you to laugh either. I was like,
yeah. No, that's a good. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Get no reaction out of the baby.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, Rudy, it was more obvious because Rudy was a freaking gooner. So, like, you could tell right away that he was kind of freaking off. But if this is just like a normal person who's just like being thoughtful and assessing what's going on and trying not to blow cover, then maybe. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is it Aisha?
Don't fall?
Don't make it so sinister. It's probably nothing. Gosh.
Someone escaped out the window?
Is this Aisha's room?
Oh, that's Aisha's room. Okay.
The window.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the plant? It's just a small plant. It's gotta be the plant, right?
It's the plant. Yeah, what the frick? That's why she asked him to come to her room later. Brent.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. The baby's not reincarnated.
Oh. Okay. You
How much do they
raise
grow,
a
though?
monster.
It's like watching them, dude.
Yeah, what the frick?
Quite sentient.
Leftover bath water? Oh my word.
Bro.
Yeah, no kidding. Get rid of it. It's a monster! What do you think? Now, it's kind of freaky, though. No, Aisha, please. Okay.
Keep it outside at the very least.
What? It looks to him? Is it just trying to keep itself alive so it can grow big enough to kill them?
She's found his shrine.
Oh my gosh. The altar.
Or the altar, not the shrine, the altar. Yeah, he's getting blackmailed, bro.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Bro!
She almost says it. What the frick?
Devious.
You gonna kill it?
He shoots it right away. I wonder.
She's gonna say it's a good idea.
Yeah.
No way!
Does it get bigger, though?
Oh, for sure. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the frick? Well, that thing's huge. Acting all nice after she frickin' tried to blackmail him. Oh my gosh, she's devious. Dude, you can build armor out of that.
True. That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, but what is he rushing towards though? Yeah, it kind of does. She's so excited. Let's go. Aww. What's up, Cliff?
Yeah, what's that look?
Okay. All right.
All right. All good so far.
Yeah. Strange vibes here or there. Oh my gosh, look how cute she is. Oh, that is the next
Another kid?
point. Oh, but she's like, huh? Oh boy. Oh. No way she doesn't want to do it.
This is a misdirect. What's he saying? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is all you, Fitz.
And she's not a student, she's a teacher.
Oh yeah, true, because she's so small.
Bro. Slightly jealous.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, don't freaking.
Oh my. Oh frick, they're talking about something else.
Yes, I knew it was a misdirect.
Oh my gosh. In class. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. They're going on a little trip.
They're like
to do some.
Yeah,
magic.
they're like way out.
Yeah.
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 It does remind you of that.
Oh gosh. Turning point incoming. Oh frick.
No way.
Aww. That's true. It was around this time they were all kind of together a little bit. And now they're both his
Dang,
wife.
dude. Yeah, they're both his wife. What a freaking thing, dude.
What a thing, eh?
It's always a
Lightning.
poor tree, bro.
Wait, lightning is a water spell?
Maybe because it requires to like summon a storm? A
Oh,
localized
yeah.
storm, maybe? Dang, what a spell.
Yeah. Oh, it's still going. Oh.
Dang, what a long spell. What the heck?
No kidding.
Jeez.
That's freaking awesome. Oh, tree's just gone.
Yeah, the tree's deleted.
Oh.
Oh. Dang.
Whoa. Incantationless?
Yeah, imagine.
Watch him frick it up. Oh, he's doing the incantation. He's gonna hit the ground and reveal something, imagine.
Imagine, yeah. I mean, you gotta give Rudy his dues, bro. I would not have remembered that on like first time hearing it.
That's true. Bro.
He does it. Dang, dude. Uh-oh.
It was so much bigger than the other one. Holy frick.
I was afraid for a second that it was gonna be a white flash like the teleporting event. But it wasn't. It was just lightning.
Yeah. And he's standing just fine. What a crazy guy. Holy frick. She couldn't do it? Ah.
Oh.
1 in 5. Interesting. I'd probably lose.
Jeez.
Oh no. No.
I don't know about that. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Sylphie, you gotta have a little better view of yourself there. Gotta show it.
Yeah.
Gonna have to show it.
That's right. Dang.
King class water mage. Dang,
Well,
dude, what a spell.
What a spell.
They're calling upon the water spirit and the, what was it, Emperor of Lightning?
Yeah, something like that.
Do you think those are real entities, unseen beings who respond, and that's why this spell is able to happen? Or do you think that's just like words that like allow mana to coalesce in a specific way to then generate lightning?
I think it's a coalescence rather than a literal manifestation.
Actual beings?
Yeah, but I think a certain amount of like maybe respect for like the spell itself that allows you to kind of connect with it in a way or command it in a way. Because the interesting thing about that incantation is like it's like a request, right? You're just like, do you see my foe? Like, smite my foe down with this freaking divine lightning, right?
We
it's like,
insignificant beings.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool.
It would be interesting to know, like, have we seen other things like spirits and stuff like that before?
I think so. Not that I can recall. Like, we know that there are the gods, like Orsted is the dragon god, right?
Yeah, we know there's gods.
From the, like, the rankings, right? They're like, so I don't know. I don't think so, but it's possible. I mean, it's certainly possible, but I don't have any indication to believe that it would be that way other than like the incantation itself. Kind of like in the Wheel of Time, you have to kind of surrender yourself to the magic source there in order for you to utilize it. Right? You can't just like grab it and yank it and use it how you want. You have to like surrender to it. It fills you and then you can kind of channel the flows. Right? So like I feel like I kind of interpret this as the same way. They're kind of like, you know, they're rendering themselves to the spell and requesting the thing while kind of focusing the mana, but also, you know, it's kind of like a push and pull kind of thing that kind of coalesces.
Yeah, I get what you're meaning. Yeah. You're for lack of a better term, you're wrestling with the mana, so to speak.
Right.
And getting it to kind of bend to your will in a way. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like directing and requesting at the same time, it kind of feels like. That's kind of the feel it gives, right? Because you're channeling the mana purposefully for what you want. But at the same time, the incantation really seems like it's more of a request as well, right? So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting if at the end of all this, because like this just made me realize I don't actually know barely any about how like magic actually works in this world. Yeah. And I really liked when they were doing the circle stuff and like researching the scale and all that. Like, there's very few pieces of like fantasy media where the magic system is still actively being explored. I've had many where like they come across like a different use of the magic that still fits within the pre-established rules, but it's a bit of like thinking outside the box. It's like, oh, why didn't we think of this before? I see. I can now do X, Y, Z with said magic system. Whereas here, like, it feels like there's a whole world out there, and like we've only carved out this very small slice, but there is so much out there that is like unknown to the scholars, unknown to the world at large. I don't know. The magic here, it feels really big, as if we're like only scratching the surface. And yeah, like they're so actively researching stuff. Like there's this whole like summoning circles. There's this whole discipline of magic that we know absolutely nothing. Well, not absolutely nothing, right? But we like know very little about, and we need to figure it out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. It feels very big, the magic here.
Yeah, it really does. It also made me think like, okay, he has casted this lightning spell that made him officially a king class water mage, but like how many other king class spells could there be that you could cast to become king class, right? Or, how do you even evaluate what a king class spell is? Is it the amount of mana that it is? Is it the length of the incantation? Is the length of the incantation what makes it king class? Is it the amount of the mana, right? Or is it like
probably all of the above? Probably like how hard you have to concentrate to cast it.
Is there unknown factors with concentrating on it in and above the mana and the incantation and stuff like that? Like, is it a feeling, right? That's like not being conveyed here, but that maybe could be conveyed in the light novels, kind of thing, right? So that's another thing to consider.
Yeah.
So you're saying, like, not only is there whole classes of magic that are just completely unknown. It's kind of like science, right? They're just like, there are fields of science that they haven't they've either forgotten or they haven't even discovered that they know they can get access to. It's like, we can use mana in this way, and a whole new field is going to open up. What if, like, summoning magic, in the sense of, like, not the teleportation summoning, but like summoning beings and entities out of, like, freaking nothing, right? What if that's a whole class of magic that hasn't even been invented yet, right? That could theoretically be, right?
Seriously.
Yeah, so
who's to say that there aren't other worlds? Like, there's this world, there's Earth.
Sure.
Maybe there is, like, demon here is a very specific thing, but maybe there's a world of, I'm using the term loosely, demons, and you summon them to your world to fight, right?
Sure,
you're not like
100%.
bringing them from nothing, but you're summoning them from another world and like bringing them under your control through that process of summoning
100%,
or something. Yeah.
100%. We know summoning is lost. We know there's this puppetry automation stuff that's exceptionally rare. Almost no one knows anything about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like we've never even seen magic where you could create not an automated being, but like like an intelligent creature, right? Like, what if there could be magic like that?
True.
You could create a being.
Yeah, I just realized we don't know anything about the creation myth of this world.
Sure.
Like, there is no, Lord of the Rings, like, things were sung into being kind of stuff that we know about. Like, maybe by this point the light novel already addressed it, or maybe not. Maybe this is like an unknown thing and people don't actually know. Well,
maybe how did humans and
elves and dwarves, or maybe it was lost to time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
there's so much. There's so much out there left to discover. Yeah.
How do you create spells? Right? Like, they're kind of creating this summoning circle magic, or at least they're kind of feeling in the dark, but it's like it's very like tactile, like you've got sheets and you draw circles and stuff, and like that is the magic. Well, like, how do you create a new spell in like the water class then, right? Like, what does that mean? So I don't know, there's so many like interesting vectors when it comes to the magic system, because it's so unutilized, but like also and unexplored. No, it's so unexplored, it feels like, but it is utilized a lot. Right, they utilize magic frequently, but they don't explore it in a big, depthful way.
Yeah, like, I think the way, like, you compared it to science in our world, and I think that's like a very good comparison, because like we don't know what we don't know. If you were to tell, someone 1,000 years ago, there's these tiny little things called electrons, and they have a certain charge, and that's why, like, water has one half that's like positively charged and another that's like negatively charged. And so when you like pour water, you see how it like kind of bubbles up. They're like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what you're trying to explain to someone surface tension, and it's just like, what? Yeah, like, what is there left to discover? Like, somebody, years from now comes to us and is like, to them it's such a like
obvious,
simple
everybody
concept.
Knows.
Obvious. Everybody knows about.
Don't you know about the quantum material? Like, that's just like superfluous everywhere, because quantum state stuff can exist at two states at the same time. So like, it's just everywhere. Everyone knows
it's simple. Yeah, exactly. And we're like, what are you talking about,
that's
bro?
Stupid.
Yeah,
that doesn't exist. Electrons aren't real. It's just like, okay, sure, buddy. I mean, even bacteria, right, is not even that far away from has been discovered, right? It's just like, that was a recent thing.
Yes.
Right? It's like, do you know there's like little like creatures on your hands that are going to make you sick, so you got to wash your freaking hands? Like, that doesn't even, that's stupid.
Like, I don't see anything. It's like, they're so small, your eye can't see it, but they're there.
Like,
trust
you're fricking
me,
with me now. now that you said that, I know you're fricking with me.
Exactly.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So like we don't know what we don't know, and
Exactly.
same in this world. Like I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe there's spells that are like so beyond like their comprehension right now that like eventually 10,000 years from now, when like magic has just evolved, like the god level spells right now, because they're so difficult, are like the king class spells then or whatever.
Sure, 100%. Or maybe it was like that at some point in the past, and things have declined, or they've been lost, or there was disasters, or whatever it may be, right? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we have a society here that has tamed dragons in this mural.
In an ancient-looking mural, right? So it's entirely possible that there was a whole other civilization or people or whatnot. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's so much of the mythos of the show that's just totally unexplored. Just so much when it comes to the world and even the magic. And even though they do touch on the magic a lot, it feels like even the explanations they've given, which have been pretty good and very interesting, it just seems like, and I think that's the effect of the world being so intriguing and so detailed, is just like it makes you automatically it makes you believe automatically that there's more, even though maybe there's nothing more to the magic system than they've already explained. It doesn't feel like that, right? That's the most important part. So at any point in the future, when the author decides to expand on a concept, especially the magic related stuff, it's just going to be like, well, of course, we know so little, I'm expecting anything at any point to be revealed.
The author has done a great job at establishing certain rules, and then just like your imagination can fill in that, not even the gaps, the freaking crevasses, the freaking canyons,
fissures.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
it's super.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I love this show.
Yeah, I really like when they do that. It makes the world feel more believable and larger than it maybe even is in the author's mind. Maybe they're just like, these things I'm not even going to bring up. I know people will have questions, but I'm not going to answer them, because not everything needs an answer. You can just, this is what we know, right? And that I like when they do that. It makes your imagination run wild. 100%. And then they'll like drop like certain hints that don't necessarily confirm or deny certain stuff, but you're like, oh, I could maybe take this to apply to certain aspects of it. It's cool.
It's super, super interesting. I think it's one of the things I really like about it, is just like, you just find yourself kind of thinking about like the magic system, or like the world. Like if a show is making me think about their magic system, or their like dungeons and stuff and magic items and monsters, you've got a good show. Okay, that's freaking 10 out of 10 for me. You can't get better than that. Literally, it's literally the peak freaking show or video game, whatever it is. If I'm kind of fantasizing about that world stuff and that intrigue, I'm sold, bro. That's my
that's how you know it's got good details.
That's great. All right.
I also like that. Well, one more thing. I also like that at the very end here, like for someone in Rudy's position, not for Rudy himself, but for someone in that position where you're like so skilled at magic, you got 2 wives, you got a freaking mansion, you got money, you're revered at your school, like all these things, everybody like reveres you and all that stuff. A different person, a different protagonist from another story would certainly get a big head.
True.
But I really like that. I don't know. Rudy is like seeing like, no, like he's like, he said at the very end here, like, I'm the lucky one. Obviously, this is a symbiotic relationship. I don't know if that's a term to think about in like freaking marriage and stuff, but like he helped both of them immensely. So much so that they don't quite necessarily realize how much he needed them. Like, despite Sylphie helping Rudy when he was in that down state, she's like, he wouldn't have looked at me otherwise. Like, I had to get him while he was down. And it's like, no, Sylphie, you don't understand. And it's probably because, and at this point, we kind of talked about it a little bit last time. He doesn't necessarily need to tell him his past and all that stuff. Not that it'll make a much difference to them. But for him, it's like,
huge.
I'm glad he's staying humble. I'm glad he's staying humble is essentially what I'm trying to get at.
Roxy did the same thing. Roxy helped him leave his house. Like, he was absolutely fear-stricken. For sure. They both have like had huge, pivotal, important roles in his life. And his potential third wife, Eris, has only been a freaking monster. So she doesn't deserve her spot. She's going to have to freaking figure something out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There was one thing I was going to say about that. I can't remember. Oh, it's like, yeah, like I think one of the reasons why he is still so humbled despite all of these big uplifts in his life and his status is because he was not only in the dumps, but he was in the freaking trash, gooner, freaking gross dumps of like the lowest scum. Like he was just awful. He was just like such an awful guy. He hated his family. He hated himself. He just hated everything. And it's just like he was at the lowest of low, but he picked himself up, right? And the thing, again, that's just so fucking good about this story is like his circumstance didn't bring him up, right? There were circumstances in the new life that he had, in this fantasy, magical realm of wonder. You would think, oh, well, everything's going to be good now because I was able to escape to a fantasy land, therefore everything is fine. But he still had moments that fricked him up and could have left him for ruin. But he then at that moment decided, and with the help of others, because sometimes you do need help with others, but like he decided to pick himself up and keep moving forward, where he could have decided instead to just,
he almost did.
And he almost
tried
did.
to end it there for a second.
Yep. So it's like it's so good. It's not kind of hand waving of, well, he's in a fantasy world, so therefore it's fine. It's the execution has been really, really interesting. It's so well. I mean, we've said this in other seasons for sure at these moments, but it's so interesting. The writing is so good and so like true to what the characters are and what they would really have to go through in order to overcome those things. And sometimes there's relapses and stuff. But then now he's like finally made it, and it just like feels so rewarded and real and like earned.
You're truly earned. Earned is a great word.
Earned is the right word. Yeah.
Yeah. He has earned your support as the protagonist when you're genuinely rooting for him, and you've come to learn to accept him, flaws and all, kind of like the people in his life, right?
Yep. Because at one point,
it's not like
you freaking hated him. Because at certain points you hate him, right? You're just like, oh, this freaking guy, he's such a freaking gooner creep. You're like, and I think if you didn't hate him in those moments, it wouldn't be as easy to just say like, nah, he got here, he earned this, he overcame this, he stopped being such a freaking gooner, and now he's freaking being cool, and I like him, I respect him, right? It's not easy to elicit a feeling of like respect, I think, for a character, but to see them grow like that, you got to have those freaking lows if you want to get them up to the freaking highs in the audience eyes, right? So
yeah, like even in the time where he cheated on Sylphie, you were so disappointed. Maybe not everybody, but at least we were like so disappointed in him and all that stuff. But like, I mean, if I was Sylphie, I would have been gone. But we're not. We're not them, right? We're not them. Yeah. And despite that, despite his flaws, like you truly can genuinely root for Rudy. And it's not like a. For a while, I felt like, okay, well, this is gonna be like a redemption story. Like Rudy is gonna redeem himself, and in a way, he has. But it's not like your typical redemption story.
It wasn't the purpose. It was a byproduct.
Yes, yeah. The true purpose is like a genuine second chance, and can you like actually seize that for what it's worth? And it's a second chance at life, like.
Right.
Things are going to go bad and things are going to go good.
Right. That's the important part. It was not a second chance of redemption. It was a second chance at life, and the byproduct was the redemption. Yeah, it's an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah. It's a nice little nuanced distinction there.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm on freaking Rudy's corner now. Like he'd have to do a lot for me to stop cheering for him, because we've gone through his lows, right? We've been with him in his lowest of lows, and you can tell that, he's genuinely a good dude. You're a product of your circumstance and also like a product of you. And it's clear, that he's changed a lot, but like the kernel of who Rudy always was is always going to be there.
Right.
He just had different circumstances, right? It just he seized the opportunity that he didn't seize back on Earth.
Sure.
And it's nice to see.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Great.
Good on you,
it's
Rudy.
It's great freaking storytelling and character writing. It couldn't be freaking better. It's awesome. All right, well, let's get some comments.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, I don't have a particular comment. I mean, I do, but first comments I want to give a big thanks to is everybody who made comments answering our question about if you want us to watch as the episodes come out, or if you want us to watch episodes like, you know, doubles about halfway through or whatever, or something like that. We kind of posited something to that effect. Super happy that so many people gave answers to that, because it was genuinely intriguing to know. Everybody almost unanimously, I think there wasn't a single comment that said you should hold back and watch double or something. It was just everybody's like, watch them when it comes out. That's the best way to.
There was a couple. There was a couple, but okay. The vast majority was like,
yeah.
the whatchamacallit, yeah, like
yeah, I was like, please want to watch it right away. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes when we ask questions into the ether, you know, we get a couple of comments maybe and whatnot and whatnot, or maybe people think like, oh, this is just engagement farming or whatever. It's not. We don't do that. We don't engagement farm. So, you know, we just appreciate those comments. It was great to know. Hopefully next time we have a question, we can get awesome comments like that too. So that's a shout out for everybody, a highlight for everybody. Thanks.
Nice.
Being great. All right. I got an actual other comment, or I guess you should say a specific comment from Niudi. This is a weird one. Although this view is a lot rarer nowadays, there are people in Japan, quite a few women, that view prostitution separately from cheating. That is, if the husband's sexual needs aren't met, he could go to a professional even if he's married. This is even more lax in relation to going to strip clubs, because there was an expectation that, for example, a boss would invite a subordinate to such a place for socialization, and he didn't really have a choice. So in some ways, Japan is less prude in regards to the safety of monogamous...
My boss is making me go to the strip club.
Relations, yes. Yes, so this comment's pretty wild, and you may lift an eyebrow and say, nah, it's probably not really like that, or maybe this sounds exaggerated. But the reason I picked this comment is there's a second half to it that I may not specifically read, because I want to focus on this top one. I picked this because I've known several women who I would not consider, like, you may think, well, the women who think this are maybe loose, or they're kind of, you know, whatever, this or that. I knew some freaking very serious, the Japanese would say majime, very serious type people, and they had the same mindset as this. They thought, you know what, you go to a place and that's the women's job, and you know, if a man needs to do that, then he can go and do that. Or it's also very common that for marriages in Japan to become totally sexless. And so it's just it's expected that, like, oh, well, we're not doing the deed anymore in the bedroom and things aren't happening between us. So of course he's going to go out and do that with this and this girl. And, you know, as long as he's paying for it and it's a job or whatever, then it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I've known many women like that. Not all. There's been lots of women who also feel like it's absolutely unacceptable. But I mean, I'm sure I've seen a video where they interviewed people on the street in Japan, and lots of women said the same thing. But I know people personally that have said that, and it's frickin' bizarre. I couldn't agree more oppositely with that whole mentality. Less. Yes, I couldn't agree less. I couldn't disagree less, I should say, or more. Whatever
disagree
it is.
More.
Anyways, you catch my meaning. I think it's bad. So yes. It's crazy. So I saw this comment and I thought, yeah, this is how it is. And I had my own personal anecdote to go with it. So I wanted to kind of freaking add to that. It's absolutely freaking bizarre, but it does kind of play into the mentality of what's happening in the show. And, you know, there's this other stuff about the polyamory. So it's weird. It's just crazy. But, you know, we kind of speculated last time. There's all sorts of different cultures and stuff, and it's just not as weird for them. And okay, it is what it is. It's definitely not harem fantasy fulfillment, thinly veiled fetish girls peeing themselves type of thing by the author.
Oh, yeah, there was that.
Yeah, stuff. That certainly
that's the side of Jobless. It's just like, bro, like, we have to go down this route. So like
every time
explicitly
a freaking girl pees herself, I go, this is the author right here. This is the thinly veiled author right here. The veil between author and audience has never been more thin than at those moments, unfortunately. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So thank you, Niudi, for the great comment.
Yes, I also couldn't disagree with that more. I am simple man. One woman for me. You get married, stay with her. That's it. You know.
Yep.
That's the way I'm built.
It goes. Simple man, simple pleasures. That's it.
Yeah, like this whole like also the marriage like both of the things mentioned in the comment where it's like if you go to a place where like that's the service, it's like fine, it's not considered cheating. Like what? Okay, that doesn't make sense to me. And also a marriage going sexless, like that's like a regular thing. That also doesn't make any sense to me. Like
it's almost to the point where it's an expectation. I've like talked to like several. Oh yeah. Both girls that I've dated and like just other random girls. Now there's been girls that I've dated that haven't agreed with that, or they become skeptical about like, well, that's what happens. Like it's just like it's a superfluous expectation, right? It's just like, well, that's kind of what happens in a marriage. It's like you have kids and you kind of stop doing the deed and, you know, it just becomes sexless. And you're just like, it doesn't have to
maybe
be
when you're like in your 80s and like the hormones are gone.
George is a Genki boy, everybody. George is a real Genki boy.
No, dude. No, it's just like, it's such a weird thing. But anyways.
Yeah. So very strange.
They can do what they want, I guess.
Yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, it is what it is.
My comment is kind of speaking of all the magic stuff that we talked about today. Actually, my comment is from Arky4416, and it says Orsted already showed us the height of healing magic. Rudy had a giant hole through his chest that had to have destroyed his heart. I can't read. Lungs and spine, yet he was walking the next day like it was nothing. I guess the only challenge is finding healers of such caliber and having the ability to pay for what they ask for their services. That's why I picked this comment. I'll just finish it here. But also, since you guys are saving the ED for later, hope you react to the OP songs. There aren't any visuals for the OP this season like season 1, but the lyrics are great. And yes, at the end of the season, we'll react to all that. But back to the magic. It's interesting we had this conversation of like, you know, what is undiscovered in magic and all that stuff. Like, how much do you think the gods of this world, like the human god and the dragon god and all that stuff, how much do you think they know about magic? Like, are these like omnipotent gods that like know everything? Doesn't seem like it. Unless they're like omnipotent in everything but the domain of the other gods, right? They're omnipotent in everything that includes their domain.
Right. Okay, yeah.
But but like, you know, like, is there magic that Orsted himself doesn't know about?
Or can't do, or something.
Or can't do. Like, he can't break his curse, right? Or he can't get rid of his curse. And he can't necessarily...
It must be, though, because he's trying to research summoning magic and stuff, right? Isn't he not? He's trying to figure out what's going on.
He's trying to research
summoning?
Summoned? Oh, okay.
Yeah, right? Because with Nanahoshi, he was going around trying to figure out, was it summoning? I can't remember. I'm making that up. I feel like
maybe,
he was trying to figure out what was going on with some things related to summoning, right? Something like that? Because they were going around with Nanahoshi. They were looking for something,
he was going out with
right?
Nanahoshi. Yes. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Yeah, so then that answers my question. Then it seems like we already knew. Yeah, there are things that they don't know about, which again, oh man, I wish I knew what like the creation myth of this world was. If that's even addressed at any point, right? Yeah, like was there a god above all who then, you know, created the other gods, and he's like, all right, see ya, I'm leaving this dimension and going off to create other worlds or whatever, or like something.
Pantheon, and they're like the descendants of the Pantheon are these like Orsted and these other characters and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is Orsted like truly a god? Because like the human god is in his own realm and stuff. It's like, okay,
the human god seems more godly.
In the sense of like he's got his own realm. But is he actually in a place that he's just like dressing up as a realm? Is it actually a realm, or is it like somewhere on the planet, or is it like
did we ever find out? Maybe I just forgot, but like, did we ever find out what that like floating orb in the sky was that Eris's uncle or dad
it
or whatever?
Exploded.
Or
it was
grandfather.
the teleportation. It was the teleportation disaster. That's what the orb.
That's what caused. It was that orb.
As far as we know, right? We don't know exactly, but like the insinuation was orb is in the sky, it freaking explodes and causes the teleportation thing. What it was, or if it specifically actually was the thing that caused the teleportation, we have no idea. Or it could be a misdirect. Could be just missing information that we don't know.
Was that orb the home or the kingdom or whatever of that
Laplace guy?
Who is the guy? Who is the guy that was with the spear and sitting on a throne, and then he sends a dude down to like investigate.
Investigate it? He went to go investigate that orb, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it was to investigate the orb? Okay, so he didn't come from the orb to investigate stuff. Okay.
He was like, there's something going on, go check it out. And he went down, then they started fighting with Ghislaine, and then all of a sudden it freaking exploded.
Yeah. Yes, okay. And the person who sent him, who was that? Was it Lapis? I think so.
I can't remember.
But I could be wrong.
I can't remember.
That name sounds familiar, and I think my mind attributes it to him, but
yeah, I can't remember if that was Lapis specifically.
I rattle my brain more,
it was someone in a floating castle, and he was some kind of hero, I think, but I can't remember.
Yes. Yeah. I think he was some kind of hero.
Yeah. Because I remember
so he's not
they
another
talked about a hero,
and
then just like right after that, they showed him and like said his name, and I was like, oh, it's that's the guy that they were just talking about, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
For a second, I was like, what if that's the human god's realm, and he's just like, that's his place, and it just flows around the earth? But no, this conversation dissuaded me from that.
Yeah, it could be, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Again... There's so much we don't know.
So much.
I wonder if that's been addressed already at this point in the light novel and the anime just hasn't included it, or if it's something that's addressed later. How does that all work?
I'm so freaking glad we got like potentially 1 million episodes of this season. I think it was like 27 or something potentially someone was saying in the comments.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Frick. I didn't know it was that many. Dang.
Oh, yeah. It's a hell of a lot, bro. We got so much freaking Jobless Reincarnation. I'm so excited, George. Yeah. Oh,
we got a lot indeed then. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it'll be interesting to find out if we ever do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like Graham said, right now, the premium voting is happening. Patreon members vote over on Patreon. YouTube members vote over on YouTube. Check the posts in either platform, respectively. If you want to see this, actually not this, but the other shows we're watching right now 2 weeks ahead of time and do the premium voting, check out the Patreon or the channel membership as well. Check out the playlist. There's a lot of other anime that we've reacted to, so if you like this reaction, check those out. Maybe something catches your fancy. But with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, buddy.
Take care.